Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark, Sarah, and Pam. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is brought to you by United Piping, serving residential and commercial customers with new installations and repairs. Call today and schedule your oil and gas boiler cleanings at 754-4556. UPI, the best plumbers around. And by Roopers Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squash it. At 5 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at roopersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Roopers.
And speaking of Roopers, look who's here.
It's Jesse.
It's Jesse.
Good morning.
Jesse St. Laurent,
everyone.
President of Roopers Beverage and Redemption.
He was in the zone for a second.
He was.
I was reading the wishes in the valley. That's nice. I like that. I like that.
You can read it a lot easier.
I turn
I'm
it around.
French Canadian.
It'll make a whole lot more sense.
French
if you read
Canadian
it
on a
upside
Mexican holiday. How about that?
down. We also have Dave Bishop in studio, owner of Pat's Pizza in Auburn. How you doing, Dave?
Doing well, doing well.
Excellent. And as usual, Jesse came bearing gifts.
Yes.
I like that about him.
And my goodness.
Well, it's Cinco de Mayo.
What did you bring for us today?
I brought they're really huge right now. They're called RTD. So this one's called an RTS, ready to serve. It's a Altos Margarita mix, pre-mix. It's with tequila, obviously, triple sec, and a little lime, and agave syrup. It's 15%, so it's 30 proof. Be careful.
Don't look at me like that, Mark Turcott.
Get on top of you.
I've heard stories.
I had a workout today. That's going to course right through my brain.
But if you're lazy, like most people, you buy a RTS and
Yeah.
You're
don't have to-
lazy
Crazy
like
like
most people.
well, yeah. Who makes a true margarita?
I
has
don't
time?
even know how to mix a real margarita, so
Oh.
this is perfect for me.
Yeah.
This is
Easy like
perfect.
Who has time to be mixing drinks all over
Yeah.
the place, right? All right. You guys want to cheers it up here?
Oh, yeah.
Do it. So tell
Give us
me what you
All right.
think.
Give us a little jingle of your ice, too.
That's a lot.
Give it a little jingle and
Give us a little.
I'm out.
There it is.
There we go.
On the rocks.
It's better than the
Oh,
coffee.
boy, that's good.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I made you
It is
drink
good.
of those. Just one.
I just brought one.
Is that one bottle?
Yes.
It's like you don't know us at all.
Sarah, we have some
First time
backup
here.
for you.
We get that skinny margarita that you had for
the
us.
skinny
last
girl.
Pull out
Jesse's
the
first
skinny
time here,
girl and
apparently.
finish
He
that
brought
off.
one.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's
pretty
very
easy to drink.
tasty.
Yeah.
Yep. Tastes like
It's green.
sunshine in a bottle.
It's not one of my favorite tequilas, Altos, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite tequila?
I would say I would go with Casamigos or I love Patron. If I'm going to do tequila straight, I'd say Patron. I do like for a marginal brand, Espolon's a good one. It's about $25 a bottle. That's decent tequila. Anything with a cork though, to me has always been good. You know, twist caps. I don't know. I don't trust the.
They're suspect.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's like Pam was saying about wine. You want that cork.
What's the best?
Well, that's what Pam used to say.
Yeah.
What's the?
What are you saying, Mark?
Now Pam's like, what, screw top? Is it already open? Who cares?
You just seal it back up.
Now it's a tap.
What's
The path of least resistance right now, all right?
It's in a bag, baby.
It's in a bag.
Wine in a bag.
wine in a bag?
Bag in a box. Box and bag.
I think before we get too far into this margarita, Sarah, we should probably read news.
Also, you should hit record.
I did.
Okay, great.
All right, let's take a look at some headlines for Monday, Cinco de Mayo.
Mr. Drew and his animals, too, will be moving to Poland. The popular Exotic Animal Rescue and Education Center's new home will be located at the Poland Crossing Plaza on Route 26. After being forced out of the Lewiston Mall, Mr. Drew found a freestanding 10,000 square foot space that he says will be perfect for his needs with some potential outside use.
Love it.
It's fantastic.
The City of Auburn's fiscal year 26 budget is scheduled for its first public hearing tonight at the City Council meeting. The public is welcome to attend and comment. More information is available at auburnmaine.gov.
Lewiston Auburn Balloon Festival organizers announced this year's theme will be the Rise of the Balloons, inspired by the Star Wars franchise. The intergalactic themed balloons will take flight on August 15th through the 17th at Samard Payne Memorial Park in Lewiston. The festival is free and open to the public.
And congratulations to the 11th annual Maine's Got Talent winner, Amy Stacy Curtis, who's a
Yay!
former guest on this show and was featured in LA Metro magazine. Amy sang, and I love this, Amy sang Billy Idol's Rebel Yell.
If you've never heard her do that one,
Yeah,
it's so good.
amazing.
She literally blew the roof off
Oh, I love it.
on Saturday night. It was amazing. And the person that performed before her was jaw-dropping as well. Like,
Wow.
yeah, it was a great night.
Wow, it sounds like it was a very entertaining evening for
It
viewers.
was, and
That's
Amy
good.
just like she blew everybody away, and I liked looking around watching people because if you've never heard her speak and then sing, it is just the most mind-blowing like experience.
Yeah.
Interesting.
When
You know, it's
she-
funny when you hear people like they have accents. Let's say,
Right.
Sure.
what's her name from England?
Adele?
Adele, and she talks, and you're like, wow, and then she sings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Yeah. Amy, too, when she gets overstimulated, has a harder time with her speech. And so when she tells the story of why she started playing the ukulele and singing in the first place, it can sometimes be like especially surprising when she starts singing because all of that and anxiety disappears and she's just in the moment and her voice is just it's incredible.
Yeah.
It comes from somewhere deep inside of her. It's so good.
I go and see people like that. I'm like, I am so not talented.
But you know
What the hell
what?
am I here for?
You have a lot of company. Hey, look who's here.
You go home with your bottle of tequila, and
Oh yeah.
Cork.
She is something. She's overflowing with talent.
Mike Mathieu
special
from
guest.
NeoKraft Signs just
Well,
walked in.
hi. Do we have a
Hey,
cup
no,
for
Mike.
him? Oh, we have the Roopers
We
cup.
have a chair. There we go.
I don't know how clean that is.
Incredible.
Alcohol kill the germs.
Amy won over the crowd and the judges, and she posted on social media, quote, me and my ukulele. If you ever heard Amy refer to
Ukulele,
her
yes.
instrument, that's what she calls it.
Yeah.
Me and my ukulele won Maine's Got Talent. We got 3 10s from the judges and what looked and sounded like a 400-seat standing ovation from the audience. Wow. Lindsay Hamilton was the runner-up.
She's incredible. So proud of Amy.
Amy's awesome.
It's amazing.
All right.
Shall we talk about the weather?
The what?
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. Clouds may come or skies turn blue. Weather's fun with me and you. The sun is bright and storms may brew. Every day is a brand new view. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love. Damn it.
What do you think?
Come up with a Roopers jingle.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do it. We just got to figure out some chords.
More tequila.
Yeah, we
See how much she cringed through the whole
More
thing.
tequila, and we got this Roopers thing
need
nailed.
tequila and heavy bar riffs, like a little Black Sabbath. In
yes.
Jesse, you poured that for Mike.
Oh, yeah.
there. Oops.
Did you take a sip?
No, but it really looked like he was getting
I was
ready
just gonna drink it. I was in rhythm. I was like,
He was thinking about that jingle we're going to write.
yeah, with a
Yeah.
little Sabbath in the background.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you got for weather, Pam? What's on the agenda?
We have cloudy today with a high of 61 and a low of 48. Rain tomorrow with a high of 55 and a low of 47. Rain again on Wednesday with highs in the 60s.
That was easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically,
rain. More
and
rain.
more rain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
maybe sports will be better for us.
Sunshine
It's
in a
not going
bottle.
to start off that way.
Not going to start off great. Well, he's right. The Red Sox lost to the Minnesota Twins 5-4. The Sox will host the Texas Rangers tomorrow night.
The Celtics and the New York Knickerbockers open their best-of-7 playoff series tonight at 7 in Boston.
Oh
And
my
the-
God.
Are you excited?
Yes, for this
What's
next
a
one.
Knickerbocker anyway?
I don't know.
It's a pair of pants.
Don't
beer.
look it up on Google.
It's a pair of
Can we
pants.
Google that? Yeah. No.
I don't know.
Should we anyway, though?
We're playing the Knickerbockers tonight.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
I Googled, what did I Google? Knickers?
Yeah?
Yeah, I got crotchless panties. Up
That
on
was
Google. I was
wild.
like, whoa, what is happening?
So then what are
And it was
Knickerbockers?
Chad from Apple Valley was here, and he goes, "Oh, Pam, you're just going through your history."
Yeah, your search history.
This is Knickerbockers. It's a pair of pants.
Oh,
It's just like an
They're
old
gonna look
timey.
good wearing those.
It's an old timey pair of pants. There it is.
Looks heavy for basketball.
well, why would you name a basketball team after a pair of pants?
I think
don't know.
it's beer. I think it's beer.
Why would you name a baseball team after a pair of socks?
Well,
2 teams did it.
Good point. It was so boring back then.
What do you
No
mean?
creativity.
No
It didn't matter
creativity.
back then. No one thought about that stuff. They're like, whatever. They're wearing red socks.
The dictionary was smaller.
There's no Google.
fewer words.
Right.
Fewer words.
We are very creative.
The Maine Nordiques and the Rochester Junior Americans are tied 1-1 in their best-of-5 playoff series. That means the boys are coming home. 3 and 4 games are here at the Coliseum.
Nice.
We're going to sweep that out of here, and we're not going to have a Game 5 down in New York, right?
Yeah, so they can
Right.
clinch. And Nordiques fans just know that this is the final weekend of hockey in Lewiston.
You've got to fill the barn.
Because even if the Nords win, they are going to Blaine, Minnesota to win the championship, the Robertson Cup. So get out to the Coliseum this weekend and cheer on the Nords.
Do we know the schedule?
Yes, Friday's game is at 7 and Saturday's is at 4:30.
Oh, it's early.
Yeah, because they want to get them on the road if there's a game
They
5.
have to be. Yeah. Well, I can go to both those games. I'm excited.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah. CMCC Baseball beat Southern Maine Community College 7-6 in 13 innings to win the Yankee Small College Conference Championship. It was the Mustangs' first YSCC title in 15 years.
Wow.
They advanced to the USCAA National Tournament in Du Bois, Pennsylvania.
Du Bois.
Du Bois.
I hate this pronunciation.
Wow.
Yeah. Welcome to Maine, Dubois.
Welcome to Maine.
Well,
And
they're not selling real estate. So
They should.
they should.
the Maine Mayhem women's football team lost to the Baltimore Nighthawks 41-6. That's a solid trouncing. The Mayhem returned home to face the Buffalo Blizzard on Saturday at Lewiston High School.
That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it is time for the podcast segment. That is
Sweetie!
the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
See, Dave, aren't you glad you put on headphones
I
now?
need some for Mike now. He's missing out on all the fun.
Jesse's face was perfect for that one. He got so excited.
Ears here. Hold on a second.
I'll
fix
be
that.
surprised later when I listen.
I need a clip of that.
Yeah, I can send you the MP3.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's only $50.
On the inner,
We gotta make some money off this jingle. Let's go.
I hope whoever's listening to this is already drinking, because my goodness.
Well, they're not at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No,
This
but-
won't come out till later. It'll be
Yeah,
like 11.
it'll come out this afternoon.
11. That's
If they-
perfect.
lunchtime.
If they
That's
haven't
perfect
already
tequila
started
time.
drinking, they're going to.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Cinco de Mayo,
It'll make
baby.
so much more sense. You know what I mean? That's great. When we stop at Roopers and get one of them things they were talking about. Now.
With a
that
cork.
Makes sense.
With a cork.
Okay.
That makes sense. With the cork.
And we're going to lead off with someone who's already been mentioned on this show this morning. Adele is
today.
37 years old today.
She's only 37. Wow.
Yeah.
Adele.
Feels like she's been around forever.
Yeah, she started.
She
young.
has. Wasn't she like the first couple of albums she named after the age that she was when she made them?
25.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Like she's got like a 21, a 19. Yeah,
That's-
she's.
Wow. I can't wait for Adele's 77.
That'll be
I
good.
don't think she does that anymore, but what's your favorite Adele song, Mark?
I don't even know what I know. She does. What is she? Oh, hello. Is that one?
I
Yes.
couldn't.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
song drove me nuts.
All right.
But
Well, that's
She
my
have some
favorite.
controversy.
The only one
What
he knows,
was? Didn't something happen with her recently?
I don't know.
She got a divorce.
Oh, maybe that's what.
Is
It was.
that a big deal?
reason.
I'm not
Yeah.
good with the drama. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. I avoid drama like the plague.
She's amazing, though.
She's
Like,
I
yeah.
avoid the
She
play.
lost a ton of weight, right?
Yes, she did lose a ton of weight.
lost
Yes.
a ton of weight. She, again, she's someone I listen to, and I'm like, I am so not talented.
Oh God, yeah. She should do a duet with Seal. That'd be a great like.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Be a fun matchup.
Yeah.
Pull him out of.
Actor Henry Cavill. Is that how you say his
Oh,
name?
nice,
Sarah?
Superman.
Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah. Superman.
Actor Henri Cavill
Henri.
is 42 years old today.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's Superman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
his deal. All right.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Henry.
say.
How about this? Tina Yothers is 52 years old today. We had Skippy from Family Ties at Great Falls Comedy Club last week, I think, or the week before.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was last week. Yeah.
And now Tina Yothers,
Aw.
who was Jennifer on Family Ties, is celebrating birthday
nuts.
number 52.
Yeah.
I just learned this morning. She played Tanya Harding in a movie called Spunk, the Tanya Harding story.
Huh. I can see that.
Everybody remembers that.
Yep.
You know, like,
Yeah.
watching it in real life, we had to make a movie about it.
Of
Like,
course.
it wasn't
Right.
painful enough. To,
Yeah, there's
you know.
there's like 3 or 4 movies about that now.
Or Nancy.
Just like
Why? Anytime I accidentally hurt myself in the legs, I say I Jeff Galooly'd myself.
Wow.
Want to hit her with a stick.
Newsman Brian Williams is 66 years old today.
Ooh.
Everybody remember the controversy surrounding
Yeah.
Brian Williams in the early 2000s?
Yep.
When he misremembered his events from the Iraq War.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Helicopter, right? Something
Yeah.
with a helicopter.
So he was covering the Iraq
What a
War
winner.
when he claimed to be in a helicopter hit by a rocket-propelled grenade. He later acknowledged that he was not on that specific helicopter, but another one that arrived later.
They were the same color.
See why we don't trust the news, right? We don't trust legacy media. I have no idea why.
Got confused.
Wait,
Just make up as they
confused.
go.
did we crash?
Yeah.
No, we didn't crash.
Because, I mean,
us.
yeah, being hit by enemy fire while you're in a helicopter. I mean,
wouldn't
who would remember that?
I don't.
You know?
Easy to forget.
The incident led to his suspension and ultimately his departure from the NBC Nightly News.
Uh-huh.
Remember Kurt Loder from
Yes.
MTV?
Oh, yeah.
That dude is 80. He's 80.
Wow.
Which means when he interviewed
He was
Madonna,
old when we were young.
when he interviewed Madonna back in the day, he was like pushing 50.
He was English, right?
Was he? I don't know.
I don't think so.
He wasn't?
No, he's American.
American. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Madonna was coming on to him hard. That was, I was uncomfortable. I'll tell you.
Wow.
I feel like that was just Madonna in general.
And rounding out FPBs for Cinco de Mayo is comedian, actor Michael Palin from Monty Python,
Oh,
who is 82 years old today. He is, I mean, all of them are brilliant, but
Yes.
Michael stands out.
He was knighted, yeah.
Yeah, knighted by the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II in 2019.
Oh, he's a funny man.
There you go. Those are your FPBs. Now let's move on to some OTDs, shall we?
Okay.
All right. On this day, 2 years ago in 2023, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was released.
Ooh, good one.
Sarah, did you see that one?
Yes.
Okay.
It hurt my heart.
Oh, well, let's move on then.
No, Rocket is my favorite character from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
And it was like very Rocket focused.
did he eat it?
No, but it's his origin story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
17 years ago on this day in 2008, Trent Reznor released the Nine Inch Nails album The Slip for free on the band's website with a message that read, "Thank you for your continued and loyal support over the years. This one's on me."
Why didn't they just automatically download it to
Right.
your Apple iTunes?
Yeah. Why
Because then they would be. I can't even believe that you would group Nine Inch Nails in with the band that shall not be named.
Do you guys remember when
You too.
YouTube
They said it.
automatically downloaded to your phone?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that.
Sarah.
Are you still pissed about it? Because I am.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Still mad about it.
My phone yet.
Sarah knows how to hold a
I was
grudge.
gonna
I'm
say
mad.
She doesn't hold a grudge very well.
Was that like 2011?
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
vaguely
upset.
remember that happening.
Still upset.
Yeah.
Why did that happen? Do
Who
we know?
knows? I think there was an agreement between you two and Apple,
And we did not know.
and we didn't.
Here you go.
And no matter how hard you try,
They didn't ask for our consent.
you can't take it off.
Can't take. That's
I had an
interesting.
Me
Android.
too.
I have
wonder if
new,
that was a
I have
test
new
study.
phones since then, and I cannot take it off.
I
they're
stopped
just
using
targeting you.
iTunes.
They're targeting you. Sarah, is what it is.
I feel,
Yeah.
I feel violated by you two.
What I don't get about this whole deal is Sarah hates you too
Mad
because
at-
of that.
I'm mad
But
at
she's
you
cool
too.
with Apple.
Mad at Apple too, but I can't live without them. I can live with or without you two.
Or without you. Nice.
All right, show's over.
Yeah.
We can't top that.
Nope, that was it.
25 years ago in 2000, Gladiator, the film was released.
Love
with,
that movie.
Oh,
what's his
yes.
face? Russell Crowe, right?
What'd you guys think of the second one?
Didn't see
Haven't
it.
seen it.
Me neither. My
Don't
son
waste your
says
time.
I gotta
Top
watch
the
it.
first one.
No.
The first one was so good.
I don't watch any movie with a budget over $10,000.
So you don't want
It's true.
I remember that about you.
Yeah.
There's your B movie
Yeah.
expert right
B?
there.
Those are
I like-
movies.
They're like W movies.
Back room.
W for the worst you've ever seen.
We made it
Warehouse
this
tonight.
morning. It was good.
31 years ago on this day in 1994, as a punishment for spray painting graffiti all around Singapore, an American teenager named Michael Fay received 4 lashes with a 4-foot-long, half-inch split bamboo rod.
Ouch.
Wow. Can you imagine if we did that around here? It would be on
We'd be
pay-per-view.
lashing everybody.
Yeah,
Here, what do
we
you
would
think?
be.
Have you seen the
I don't
group
want any lashes, thank you.
just walking around with a bamboo stick? Oh, take that, serious.
We're going to catch you first, Steve.
4 lashes.
I don't like your
Stand
face.
still. I got 3 more coming.
It wouldn't do much. Everyone's packing guns, so
No.
you don't bring a bamboo stick to a gunfight.
No, you don't. Not on purpose.
That would end up ugly.
Yep. 47 years ago on this day in 1978, Ben & Jerry's opened their
Oh, nice.
first ice cream shop.
And when was the best flavor of all time released? I want.
Strawberry banana.
Ugh.
Oh, come
No,
on.
Cherry Garcia.
Chunky monkey, chunky monkey.
Who else said Cherry Garcia?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
New York Super Fudge Chunk.
Too
The names
sweet.
are pretty good. Though.
Too
Yeah.
sweet.
57 years ago on this day, in 1968, Buffalo Springfield performed their final concert before they broke up. Stephen Stills and Neil Young went on to form another band with some dudes named Graham Nash and David Crosby.
Oh,
What band was
who
that?
were they?
No, I never heard of it.
They weren't very good.
Yeah.
Couldn't come up with a good name.
No, so they used their all their
Oh yeah, here we go again with creativity.
And Young and Bubba.
Let's all use our last names.
Yeah.
Talk about lazy.
Hey, we need to kind of fill in. Who else we got?
64 years ago on this day, in 1961, Alan Shepard became the first American in space when he made a 15-minute suborbital flight. And 8 years later, we landed on the moon, allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't believe it. First shot landed on the moon. Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, we asked Brian Williams. He confirmed.
Yeah, Brian Williams confirmed the landing. He was there.
He was there. He was
He
there.
was in a different spacecraft, that's all.
his spacecraft was hit by an RPG. Come on, man.
He was just a little bit behind
It was
it.
a long day's night.
He still went through with the mission. What a legend.
What a legend.
121 years ago today, in 1904, Cy Young threw the first perfect game in the modern era against the Philadelphia Athletics.
Athletics, that's a better name than any Sox team.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah, they went to play.
163 years ago today, in 1862, the Mexican army scored an upset victory over the invading French army. I like how they were setting odds back in 1862.
So
The over-unders on
what's
this
the
one.
over on that one? Yeah.
At the Battle of Puebla. It's celebrated today as Cinco de Mayo. Even though the Mexicans held off the French that day, they didn't win their war. About a year later, the French successfully occupied Mexico City. They didn't leave until the U.S. strongly pressured them to leave a few years later.
Why do we strongly pressure them?
What? We strongly
Listen.
pressure
Yeah.
other countries?
Hey, you should go.
You should
What?
probably leave.
Yeah, you
We're
should
going to
go.
take all your baguettes if
Yeah.
you don't get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they deported people out of Mexico
Go to
City.
tacos.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Get your bread out of here.
Get your
And,
bread out of
and
here.
contrary to
Take
popular
your carbs
belief,
and go.
Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day. That's celebrated on September 16th.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not even a federal holiday.
Okay.
The
Day of
Mexicans,
Corona.
American.
yeah,
Well,
we celebrate it more than Mexico
I
does.
believe.
all right.
Yeah.
For sure.
We made it up.
Which-
Shocking.
But they send us Mexican limes,
Yes.
is what it is.
They're like, you go ahead and celebrate
guys
and buy all of our
your
products.
Yeah. Corona and limes coming your way.
It's a long break from St. Patty's Day, Memorial Day. We needed
Yeah.
something else
Yeah, we
to
needed something.
celebrate. And,
We needed something in the middle.
Tweener.
yeah, it's we
Gotcha.
a tweener.
Ladies, do we need more margarita mix?
I mean,
I was talking to you, Dave.
I know.
He's already had like 3.
3-teen.
13.
Yeah, just-
It's almost June.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
3-figure death punch.
Yeah, something like that.
How's that go?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Is there like a
9-inch
three
nails
fingers
from 3
tequila?
doors down. I
Isn't
don't
it?
know.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
doors down. So
Yeah.
that's what
I was going to say earlier when you mentioned how much weight Adele lost, you know, you don't ever talk about the other part, right? If somebody put on weight, nobody goes there.
Well, no.
Well, not anymore.
Probably not something you want to talk
All
about.
right, but I'm
Well,
just
she
saying
should've
how
jumped.
some
She
things are
looks good.
okay. You know, you can go the opposite way
Yeah.
on some things.
Right.
Yeah.
I always kind of wondered if her voice would change, but it never did.
No.
It stayed the same,
Still
regardless of her weight.
I still wouldn't know.
What, that change?
I was gonna go
Does that change? Like your physical?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
How you can breathe. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about things that are sexy now that weren't 20 years ago?
I do.
You do. Of course you do. All right.
I know a bunch of them already.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs. You know a bunch of them?
I bet I do, yeah.
All right, Sarah, let's hear it. What are some things that are sexy now
Oh my
that
God.
were not 20 years ago?
Visible tattoos.
Correct.
Tans.
Correct.
Oh,
Those are
good
two
one.
of the top 3. Look at these ladies over here. They know what's sexy.
20 years ago?
They were, and now they're not.
Oh, not sexy.
No.
I heard
They are sexy now.
Yeah, tans are sexy.
Were not 20 years ago.
I thought
This is way too
Being
confusing.
pale was cool in the 90s, don't you remember?
I want to say something, but I don't want to get in trouble.
All right, go ahead. I can delete
we
it.
can edit it out.
Big butts.
Big butts.
Oh, yes, muscles.
You're going with
Muscular women.
Women.
Number
Muscular
6.
women.
Muscular women are sexy now.
Yeah.
but apparently we're
the
not
same thing as big butt.
20 years.
Well, I was thinking, baby got back.
yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like a dump
Kardashian.
truck. Like a dump truck ass.
God.
Yeah.
Must be something about
Look
dad
at her
bods
butt.
I
then.
was
No.
just thinking, Pam, but I didn't want
Dad
to say that.
bod.
Dad bods.
Hearing it all the time.
There's no way.
Oh, I
A
like
lot of those going around.
I like number 4. 50-year-olds.
Oh. Oh, like a silver fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
I can see that. Yeah. Like being a little bit gray.
20
Did
years.
that just for Jesse.
I just turned 50. Yes.
Really? Awesome.
I remember 50.
20 years ago, when people turn 50, they look like they should be on the Golden Girls.
They look like
Oh my
freaking Wilford
God.
Brimley.
Today, 50 looks like 30.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm almost
true.
50.
I think if you look it up,
You're more than
Archie
50.
Bunker originally was
He
47. when
yes,
they
he
were
was.
there. And, you know, I would've
It's
thought he was
crazy.
Like
60.
mind blowing.
Wow,
Like,
70.
Wilford Brimley was in his 40s when he did those diabetes commercials.
And Cocoon,
Yeah.
right?
Crazy.
So what is it? What do we attribute that to,
I don't know.
Jesse?
they're vain.
We look different now.
Why?
I don't know. Gen X did something. We did something.
Everybody used
We
to
look
smoke
like
back
we're
then.
we look like we're in our 30s and 40s, but we act like we're 100.
So how about how people worked back then? There was way more hard
yeah.
Their hands
labor.
more.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the food situation is different now.
Yeah, you'd think the food situation back, like before we started adding
Would've been
to our food.
80s and 90s was like the highest level of bullshit added to food, and then we started like getting what?
You're creating work for me.
I'm sorry. She said it first.
It's not okay. We should have a list.
we forgot to hit record anyway.
Things you cannot say on a podcast. My mom brought home the Cheech and Chong record.
Yes!
You know, with the rolling paper.
Oh, man.
She used it. She was pretty good. She was good. I was like, wow, Mom. Nice work. What'd you learn from your mom? How to grow a wheat. I can roll a nice tight one.
Roll that nice tight one.
Yeah, I rolled a nice tight one.
Burrito? What are you talking about?
I should
Shenanigans.
just stop.
You're going to be here all day.
This episode's
We were there for an hour and a half.
Tequila.
this
Jesse had to go
episode's
to the
going to come
store.
out Thursday.
I'm going to need a
Sorry.
big breakfast after this. Were there other things that were sexy?
Oh
20
yeah,
years
there's
ago?
a whole list.
Okay, what else have
So
you got?
things that are sexy today that were not 20 years ago include long hair on dudes.
Oh, yeah, with the man bun.
But that-
I'm getting accustomed to that.
That worked in the 80s.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Long hair in the 80s on dudes was
Yeah, but
worked.
that was like it was like a special kind of guy, like the rocker
Yeah.
guy. It wasn't
Guys
like
with-
your average Joe.
Guys with hairspray was a little odd.
Yeah, that was a little different. I
was.
just like the man bun.
But they
now.
made
I
great
like it.
music.
They did.
Yeah.
They rocked.
Yep.
What else?
Dad bods.
Oh, you
No
said that.
Yeah.
Pam called it. She said dad bods.
Right on.
And dad bods. I mean, that's a winning combo right there.
I think
Jesse.
so.
What's the combo?
50 and dad
50
bods.
dad bods. We're in.
Hey?
That Henry Cavill, he's got nothing on us.
Oh,
Yeah,
specimen.
Henry Cavill.
Henry
He's a
Cavill.
bum. Henri Cavill.
Specimen. Sorry, guys.
How about being vegan?
Ew.
Or at least being as healthy as you can be.
Okay.
That's considered sexy now.
We accept.
All right? Being a non...
As you're willing to be? Is that how it goes? Like, or as healthy as you can be?
I think it's a conscious choice. Yeah.
Willing to be.
Yeah.
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 Okay, well, that's easy then.
Yeah. As you're like eating
just-
17 hot dogs, like this is healthy as I can be.
yes.
As healthy as I'm able to be.
We don't have
Tequila's
18,
healthy,
so
right?
I'm only having 17.
That's right.
I'm
That's
being
alcohol
healthy
for
as
you,
I
I'm
can
sure.
be.
I think so. Vodka maybe, but I think tequila's right up there.
Do you know Jesse?
What's that?
The
Healthiest liquor.
or
Tequila.
like
All of them.
Is it tequila?
Yep, absolutely.
Has less sugar than vodka?
Yep,
All right.
yep.
I'm surprised to hear that. I would have thought it was vodka.
Nope.
That's bad news.
By a long shot.
Gonna switch it over to tequila. I
Oh yeah,
guess.
by a long shot. Tequila is definitely
It's so
ahead.
like the different like when I drink tequila though, like I'm not going to bed. Like I just for some reason
Feel the energy?
Yeah,
The agave.
it's like I might as well be drinking Red Bull or something. It's,
Wow.
Good today, then.
I know. I needed that. Oh, pick me up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Going to therapy is considered sexy nowadays.
Oh, wow.
Sexy.
Really?
sexy.
That's yeah.
I mean,
You never
okay.
seen me walk out of my therapist's office.
I didn't do the
red.
research, Pam.
Very red and blotchy.
I mean, I
We have to
think
define sexy.
I was
then.
gonna
think
say-
we're missing something here because well, how was your day? Great. Can't you tell I went to my therapist?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you do to your skin? Oh, I cried it out.
yeah. Why are eyes so puffy?
I cried it out today at therapy.
Allergies.
I would
50-year-old dad bods coming out of therapy.
Yeah.
Just doesn't sound like Beverly Hills
With a
90210.
tan and long hair and
long
visible
hair.
tattoos.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
The therapist
And a dump truck ass.
Oh,
The therapist has a tattoo parlor as well, and so that's how it works. Come on in, we'll ink
On the
you.
top.
how about Wranglers? Was Wranglers on there? Wrangler jeans? You know, there's a cowboy kind of kit going on.
Oh,
now,
there is a
isn't
big cowboy kit
Right.
going on.
Cowboy boots, maybe
Cowboy
something like that.
boots, yeah.
I don't think Brett Favre helped him out any.
Oh, Brett Favre.
Yeah, he used to do those Wranglers.
Is Cowboys on your
Is he
list?
retired again?
No.
Is he-
No.
He's starting for the Pats.
Yeah. Oh, well, that would not surprise me.
How about this? Nerdy things like Dungeons and Dragons.
That's
Magic the
sexy?
Gathering. Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
According to this list,
Oh, I'm beginning to question
Who
this
created
list.
this list?
this list was created by.
Sarah, we should create our own
I
list.
know.
Let's hear it.
Good.
Let's hear it, ladies.
On the spot.
Oh,
I was
come
on
on.
board with muscles, tattoos, long hair, and visible tans, but I don't know about Dungeons and Dragons, guys.
And I think therapy is acceptable. I don't know if I would say it's sexy.
I think
like,
it's
that is
a-
not the
I guess we have to
adjective.
define sexy.
I think it's appealing to know that
Yes.
somebody is working on
Okay.
themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right?
In a
It is.
in a partner, I would want to look for somebody
Yes.
who was taking care of their mental health.
Yeah,
So
I
yes,
agree,
I
but
get that. I wouldn't call it sexy.
right.
What would you call it?
Self-preservation.
How about romance? Is romance sexy?
But are
Yes.
you?
Yes.
So if you had two gentlemen who looked exactly the same, one went to therapy and one didn't.
Yes, the one in therapy is more appealing. 100%.
Sexy.
Well, not
Depends on
sexy.
tattoos. How many tattoos?
I would.
Yeah. How many
I know it
tattoos?
would depend on the. They
How
look
long's his
exactly.
hair?
He said they look exactly the same. I don't. Yeah, I would have to assume that person who was in therapy needed. I would assume they both need to be. Everybody needs to be in therapy. Everybody.
I would guess it depends why they're in therapy on some of them.
I suppose that's true.
True. 100%. But anyway.
It was court ordered. That's true. So they're
That's less appealing, Dave.
it's not
less,
quite as sexy as we thought. it
less
was.
appealing. You're right.
Multiple personalities could be fun, though.
That could be fun.
That could be fun. How about having 0 posts on social media?
So sexy.
Nobody know.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, there you go.
Who'd know? Like, who's sexy? I don't know. He's not on social media.
Profile picture. I
So
can't-
mysterious.
Seat hiking.
He's a closed book. I want to know more.
Took Facebook off my phone. That'll teach you.
Mark doesn't have Instagram anymore, so I can't send him capybara reels.
Deleted it because of you?
Yeah, damn! Mark, is that true?
Let's move on.
And next,
Not true. Not true. I would, if I could, I would delete Facebook as well, but I
took it off
can't.
my phone.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that's the only one I have now, and I hate it.
Too much negativity.
It sucks. How about
But Marketplace is your friend.
Yes, you love
Oh
Marketplace.
man, I can burn an afternoon.
Yeah.
Scrolling for things I don't need.
Yep.
Yeah, really.
Things that we don't need, exactly.
Ooh.
No message.
That's why I took it off
I
my
didn't
phone.
send you anything. I'll
How
work
about
on that.
emotional maturity?
Yes.
I mean, that goes along with therapy, right?
Yes.
How
Kind
do you
of.
measure emotional maturity?
You
Is there a yardstick?
Probably be a meter stick in that
meter
case
stick.
because it's emotions.
Yeah.
travel with them.
Oh. Yeah.
Or give them a computer that needs to be like
Load a U2 song onto a phone. That'll do it.
See what happens. You'll see the emotional immaturity
Rolling.
come out pretty quick.
An 800 credit score.
Ooh.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
Sarah. Keep your shirt on. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, mine's like 740, and I'm pretty proud of that.
That's good. That's a good number.
I guess 740 is kind of sexy.
I had 800 for like 2 weeks, and then
Oh, I'm trying to get back there.
It was a
2
typo.
weeks in a row.
It was actually,
then I threw it on my credit card, and I was like,
That was the end of that. I'll pay that off. That's fine. I'll pay that off. Oh look, $29 a month. I'm fine. I got that.
Oh, and the last one here, something that is sexy now that was not 20 years ago, is smaller chested women. I guess people aren't into the big fake boobs.
I don't care for that.
Sarah says that is not true.
I don't care for that.
I don't agree either.
I'm gonna go with you, Jesse.
I don't care for
So
it.
I guess it's unionous. No one agrees.
I don't know.
wrong.
I think that goes with the fitness kind of,
Sure.
Yeah.
The Google was incorrect on that one.
Yeah.
preferential
The Google.
thing, right? You're either boob guy or a butt guy.
Yeah.
You can be both.
Why can't you be both?
Can be
Yes,
both.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Why can't you have that dump truck bleep and big boobs?
I mean, not from experience. I'm not speaking for myself, but you can be both. Totally.
Did they say
So-
sexy for men or women, or is this just generalized?
They do not specify.
Okay. Just curious.
I would guess because they say long hair on dudes, and
But they also
and then
said
they also,
small-chested
they also say
women.
muscular women.
So it's
That's
just
right.
both ways.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it
All
goes
right.
both
For
ways.
everybody.
Yeah.
It's gender
Well, that-
neutral.
That was compiled by Reddit, by the way, which we
Reddit.
know.
Also, let's just think on this for 1 second. That was 20 years ago, you guys. And in my brain, I'm thinking like the
80s.
80s and 90s, but we're talking about 2005.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
That was 20 years ago.
It's like Justin Timberlake, right?
Wow.
2005.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep.
Pretty good at that.
Yeah, some days.
Did you guys see Scotty Scheffler was 31 under par?
Is that what he finished?
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Second best
Tied a record, right?
ever recorded.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I did not.
How do you
see
do that, though?
No.
You couldn't even do that with mini golf.
That's ridiculous. I know.
No,
That's
there's no
ridiculous.
It's a hole in one every hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is crazy.
If I understood golf, this would be fascinating.
I have clubs and I don't understand golf.
I don't know how to do the golf thing.
I gave
Golf
mine
was,
away.
wasn't part of the sexy?
No, golf is not part of that.
Golf's not sexy.
Crazy.
The dad bod goes along with golf?
Yes.
Okay. So then,
It's
yes.
so funny to see different golfers and their body types, right? You can have that like couch potato guy that
John
played,
Daly.
yes,
That's
right,
exactly what I
John
thought
Daly.
of,
He's amazing. Too.
Legend.
right,
Yeah.
And then you have the other people that are just like
Right.
fit, athletic.
Rory,
go to the
Rory's
gym.
very
Right.
fit.
yeah. Out. The gym follows them.
They go to the gym. Like, you see DeChambeau, he's like, got arms like a little bigger than mine. Yeah. But he doesn't have a tattoo. But he's a little bigger than mine.
This is a tattoo.
Yeah.
This guy.
There we go.
Gun show over here.
I don't know about that.
Gunch.
Where'd you get the tickets?
Look at that.
You buy the tickets to the gun show.
Wait. How do you like me now?
Oh, man.
Don't worry about these cabinets.
Oh, man.
What we do.
That's my response to Pam's. Oh, boy. That's when we know Pam's had enough of us and we have to
She's
change the
looking at a
subject.
watch. Wait a minute. How long is this supposed to go?
I want to make a supercut of Pam's Oh Boys.
I say them under my breath enough that
True.
How many times a day do you think you say that to yourself?
a lot,
At least once an hour?
probably, if not.
So,
I mean, and there, oh boy, and this covers like maybe other things that are comparative to that phrase.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like?
a lot. And very rarely does it have anything to do with work. So.
Oh, boy.
It's mostly Sarah and I.
We are very frustrated.
Drive through
people.
Lewiston. You say, oh boy. Like, oh my
Oh
God.
boy. Yeah.
I almost get a car accident every time I drive through Lewiston. It's
Bring
crazy.
your bamboo stick and get out there.
Yeah, no.
No, because you
Because
can't.
they can't bring a stick to a gunfight.
That's how Dave got his
bring a
guns,
stick
from
to it.
swinging those bamboo sticks.
Sponsored by the Lewiston Auburn Police Department.
And Reed's
You gotta
gun
get
shop.
someone on from the
And
LAPD
JT Reed's
here.
gun shop.
We did. We just had Joe Phillip on.
Oh, nice. Joe
he
Phillip
was-
on. Great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah,
he was great.
He was one of the judges at Maine's Got Talent.
Oh,
on
no, no
Saturday,
kidding.
Yeah.
So is that sexy, a man in in a uniform? Used to be.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that sexy, ladies?
Yes.
Sure. Oh boy.
I think it is for a man. If
Oh boy.
I see a woman in uniform, I think it's
Airline
pretty sexy.
pilot.
I do.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
What was that?
Airline pilot. Very
Yes.
sexy.
Okay.
Yep.
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 Pilots?
Yeah, Katy Perry
Yeah.
was pretty hot in that astronaut outfit.
Really, you can fly that?
Where are we going?
Yeah, I just want to land a damn thing. All right, just land it. All right.
Yeah.
You don't like flying?
I hate flying.
Really?
Oh,
God, I got to fly Thursday, and I dread it. I'm thinking of it now.
stop thinking about it. Have some more tequila.
I know
Last
that
tequila.
I drink too, and I
Is
still
it
on the plane, and I still.
because the travel, like the type of travel that it is, makes you nervous.
Is it ever a great experience?
I love flying.
Really?
I love it.
You know what I love most?
landing.
Traveling alone.
Yeah.
Because then I have no one. Like, are
No
you
one
with
to
me?
worry
Are you
about.
here? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have
nothing.
to
You
worry.
are just only worried
Yeah.
about yourself. Only worry about if you're comfortable, if you're on time, if you're anything. You know, when you have, it doesn't even matter who it is, your mother, your significant other, your child. When there's someone else with you, there's just
The
an
anxiety
added,
level.
Yeah. But when I travel, first few times I did it, I was like kind of nervous because I'm like, ugh. But after a while, I did it a lot when I lived in Texas. I traveled by myself all the time, and I'm like, this is the way to go.
Oh, I've never done that.
Jesse's got his arms full. He's got a couple of kids.
Yeah.
Next week's
Oh
gonna be tough.
God,
Yeah.
I'm more worried about just that tin can smashing into something.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That's a legit
What is it
concern.
going to smash into?
I'm not afraid of heights. I'm just afraid of
Geese?
smashing into
Ground.
something.
I've been
Brown.
I can't see anything.
There's nothing up there for it to run into.
Hey, there's UAPs. We can go down a rabbit hole here.
Yeah.
Let's do
And
it.
there's the geese,
yeah.
you know,
All
sucked
right.
into an engine.
Okay.
What
I don't want to.
Helicopters.
I don't want to start getting nervous when I fly. So can
Oh,
we?
sorry.
stop
All
it?
right, move on.
What are UAPs?
Yeah, unidentified alien presence.
Ooh.
Oh, we changed it from UFOs to
Yeah,
we
because they're
go.
underwater.
Well, UFOs isn't sexy.
They're underwater. That's right. UFO is so like 60s. Well, come on, Sarah.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not with the times. I didn't even know half the
there's-
things on the list.
There's sightings underwater. So if they're underwater, they can't be in the air, right? So
Okay.
they're not
UAP.
flying. They're
Got it. Got it.
So we're doing a collaboration with Baxter right now, and it's going to come out Father's Day weekend. It's a THC drink, 10 milligrams, 19.2 can, and it's called Among Us.
Ooh.
And it's awesome. It's going to be a glow-in-the-dark can
Ooh.
with an alien shooting a ray down on Sasquatch. And
Oh,
it's gonna
cool.
light up. Yeah. So
How do you
It kind of
find-
follows that whole UAP thing I'm talking
Yeah.
about. But
We have Jen and Ari here on Wednesday.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit them up on it.
How do you find people to do your artwork? Like, where do you find them?
Baxter, Devin Smith from Baxter did the artwork for all of our labels.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, he does a great job.
Cool.
So this one's going to be really cool. A glow in the dark can,
That is going to be cool.
sitting by the campfire, talking about aliens, and
Yeah.
conspiracies, and
like it.
Sasquatch. And
Yep. That'll be fun.
We have good conversations.
Mike's my neighbor, so we all get our neighborhood's really tight, and we talk, and they all look at me like I'm freaking crazy. They really do.
I think there was a night foil came out, went on somebody's head.
They put tinfoil on my
The tinfoil
head.
hat
They
came
all
out.
think I'm wild, but
Yeah.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch, like that's
oh,
like,
something cool like that.
Loch Ness monster.
How about different dimensions? How you see things in if those things really exist, they have to come from a different dimension. We just can't see it, right?
What do you think
Have these
about?
sightings. I'm going to tell you a story right now. You're going to say, no way, this is true. But we had a garage sale last year. In the front of my yard, I have a giant Bigfoot. And that's, Mikey, it's huge. People drive by, take pictures and stuff. And at the garage sale, this guy was just staring at it. And his daughter was shopping. And she's like, Dad, come on. And he was like, no. And she shopped. She bought a few things. And he came up to me. And I'm like, hey, do you like this? Want a picture with it? People were taking pictures with
Yeah.
it. And he's like, you're not going to believe this, but he goes, about 15 to 20 years ago, I saw one. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, it was white. I was driving through Calais. It ran in front of me, and I pulled over, and it was gone. And he was white as a ghost. He was telling, I was like, wow. And I told Stat,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is unreal. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and this
Right.
guy, I met a guy that saw a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
In Calais, Maine.
Calais, Maine?
That's where I grew up.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you see one?
I didn't, but you're going to laugh. So last February, we were driving from Calais to Machias, and something ran across the road, and both my significant other and I looked at each other and were like, what the hell was that? Because it was like as big as a bear, but it didn't move like a bear. And we both just were like, oh, well, and just kept driving. Like, we didn't want to talk about
Did you
it.
see that? No.
Because it was
on
so...
hind legs, two legs.
It was on two legs, but it was like moving in a way that was not, I don't know, it was really weird, but we were both just like, let's just pretend we didn't see it and just kept going.
Yeah, like, is that light
Like,
red?
what was that? What was that?
We are drinking tequila.
Right, but it was like between, it was Route 1 between Calais and Machias.
Yeah.
It wasn't white.
Or orange.
It wasn't white.
No, it was
Dark?
black. It was like a dark black. But
That's-
yeah, I never
that's-
saw a Sasquatch when I lived in Calais.
That's wild though. You live in Calais. I didn't.
Yeah,
know.
I lived in Red
That
Beach.
guy was from Calais.
Yeah.
In Calais.
She used to
Calais.
pick taters.
Yeah, we moved up north after, when I was 9, we moved from Calais.
She was the runner-up for Miss Tater,
Miss Tater of the Year.
1997.
Miss Potato Blossom Festival Queen.
She was chased by a cow. She's been chased.
And I wasn't the runner-up.
Miss Tater Tot 1970.
You won?
I never competed in the Miss Potato Blossom Festival.
All right.
I was too tall.
There was a height restriction for a beauty contest.
They don't let you in if you're over 5'7".
Not like today, God forbid, you get in any beauty contest.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And get a trophy. Nice work. Here's
Too
a trophy
tall.
for you.
Good job being pretty.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your golf tournament, Jesse?
Sure. Yeah. It's July 17th at Martindale. Shotgun start at 9 a.m.
If I'm just there, can I be like backup for people that don't show up?
Yeah, but everyone show. That's the pro. Hey, look, I love everyone that comes. It's
know,
awesome,
I
but no one wants to drop out.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to leave. They want to always come, and which is cool for us. We don't have to worry about filling it. But
Like a big party.
that's exactly what it's a party with golf clubs.
For a good cause.
For a good cause, and this year we have a DJ instead of a band. Last year we had a band. This year's a DJ. It's going to be a hip hop squatch tournament, so we're going to play a lot of hip hop. Get everyone up there bouncing, dancing around. The issue we ran into last year, or the past couple years, is the bands. People have such a good time, and when they get done playing golf, they don't really want to listen to a band. They just want to chat, and mingle,
Yeah.
and you know the bands were awesome. Like last year, like Dirty McGurdy, the lead singer, is unreal, and he had a saxophone, and he's playing a flute, and he's playing the flute walking down to the 10th tee box as these teams are teeing off.
Yeah.
And it was so loud. He was playing
Ian is
Jethro Tull's something breath. Locomotive breath.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it was so good. My hair in my arm's standing up. And I'm like, but they don't appreciate it after the fact.
Right.
They get faced, let's be
They
honest.
want to talk to each other and party. Mark it.
Sorry.
You see him push that little button.
How is that a bad word, though?
You totally can. I just got to cut it out.
Dave just wants to swear.
That's cool.
He's got a little frustration built up
All
here.
right.
Pent up energy.
Hey, do you guys know what a darty is?
Who?
No.
So my son calls me the other day. It's 1 o'clock, and I'm like, "What are you doing, son?" And he goes, "I'm at a darty." I'm like, "What the hell's a darty?" He goes, "A day party."
Party.
Yeah, darty.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Wouldn't that just
like
be
Sunday fun day.
It's starting, yeah.
dirty?
So you talk to the younger, like your son at 21. Hey, a darty today, and he'll give you props. Like, good call, Mom.
That's so weird. My son would never say that.
No? My son's at Coastal Carolina in Myrtle Beach. That's all they do is darty. I think.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
Just day drinking.
Day drinking.
Exactly.
So
I don't care as long as that 4.0 keeps coming through. You do
Oh,
what he
4.0
wants.
would be nice. But
Do what he
yeah,
wants.
It's more like a 2.0.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah, he's
Halfway there.
He's yeah. He's. We're not academiacs in our house
We have
for
a couple
sure.
semesters. If you add them together,
There you go.
so the Squatch Open.
Yes.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that. Meanwhile, back at the
People
ranch.
can't sign up to put teams in, but people can help in other ways.
Right.
Yeah, they can. There's whole sponsors we're looking for, donations. Obviously, this all goes to all as wells in Willa. Great family, local family. They give back to the community. Last year we raised $35,000, which was
Amazing.
really cool. I don't know. There's a lot of cool prizes, and there's a lot of great people there. And
And you can just show up after the tournament and hang out with these people
Oh,
that have been
really?
golfing all day and
Because
listen to the DJ.
I don't know how to do the golf, but I like a good party.
There you
it's a
go.
gr- that's
Or
what it is.
I'm sorry, a darty. Excuse me. Thank you. Dave.
Steve hated
I'm here for you.
scrambles. He hated golf scrambles. He never liked playing in them. So I said, if I ever did something for him, it would be more of a party than a golf
Right.
scramble.
It wasn't
So it's more
focused
like
on the
live,
golf.
like a live event. It's
Yeah.
loud. It's obnoxious. There's music on all the whole on the back and the front and at the clubhouse. So there's music on a couple holes,
Right.
speakers. There's tables set
Yeah.
up. I mean, at one point a few years ago, they were giving away marijuana cigarettes. I mean,
Well,
it was
that's true,
crazy.
too. That was great, but that's not what I was getting at. You play all 8 at the same time.
Yeah.
I've never played a scramble. Usually your foursome goes off, then you got to foursome weights on. No, all 8 at the same time. So you get to meet these other people you're
Yeah,
playing with too.
nice.
It's not just the 4 people you go with all the time. So
Right.
it's kind of cool that way, you know. And then when you see some certain tees run into one another, like 11 and 16 or
Right.
what have you, and now you got 16 people
Yeah.
hanging out partying. It's a pretty good time.
Keep it moving, fellas.
Yeah, I mean, that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's not a problem, but it's all about building relationships,
Yeah.
and that's the fun part about it. And people care about winning and losing. I don't know. To me, over there, it's just everyone's winning.
Right,
You
yeah.
hang out with all these.
You're
great
not
people.
there to win.
No.
And there's a beer card, I assume.
There's Beverage cart. Yeah,
Beverage
Ice Pick
sauce.
is one of our major sponsors. We promote, if you're going to drink vodka, drink Ice Pick. So, but we're just like being in the business I've been in it for 25 years, but Steve since 1992. Just he's had so many relationships. Those are a lot of old vendors of his and people that have known him, his friends. We lost a local friend of his just a few weeks ago, Paul Dion. I'm sure you guys have heard. He's one of his best friends. I mean, Paul was a great man. He's there every year. So we saved his team. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but yeah, it's just a great time. It's a good mix of people, and people get rowdy and fun. And there's a bunch of little kids there with special needs, and we're all hanging out with them. And Sasquatch shows up, and it's just. We do a Scotch toasting in the morning before we take off for Steve, and and the Fallen and the Departed and stuff. So it's a really great event. It's just fun.
So you can sponsor a hole, or you can
Yep.
do different things, right?
Yeah, you can check it out on our website, roopersbeverage.com. You can see there's a link. It should be on the mid-right of the screen. Jen Grace, thank you for Jen Grace. She does such a great job for us, and she sets it up on there. And yeah, you can pay for it online, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Be a part of it and help out a good cause all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave's playing. Mike is playing this year. Mike played last 2-3 years.
Pam's
Dave's
not.
first year.
Pam's not.
Pam wants to get in. We're on the list.
Anybody drops out of a team, Pam's into it.
It's so hard, Pam. I want you guys so bad to get in there, but people don't want to leave.
I know.
I told
know.
Dave.
They don't want to leave.
That's all right. I'll just keep
And
poking
I keep
at
raising
you.
raising the price, and they still keep coming.
That's great, though.
That's our
Prizes are great, though. We have great prizes that we give away to people. Like
I'm sure,
we
yeah.
gave these away last year to every player.
Oh, wow.
Stanley
Shirts.
Cups.
Baxter sponsors the shirts. This year it's a Hawaiian theme. It's
Oh,
going to be
cool.
really cool. Nice Hawaiian hats. We give away good stuff because when you go to scrambles, they give you, no offense to golf scrambles, but most of them suck. They give you nothing.
He wants something cool for that
Glad
price,
you said no
right?
offense first.
And then they have like there's
I
always
meant full offense.
and there's air cannons on a hole. Like there's always something on every other hole that they're trying to take from you, and we're like, no, you pay up front and then you go have a blast.
Yeah.
Have a good
We're
time.
not going to suck funds out of you.
Right.
That's not what we do.
Right.
Just go out and have a good time.
That's great.
Right on.
Sounds like a party.
Locally owned and locally focused, Lydia Media celebrates the heart of the greater Lewiston Auburn area through 2 magazines, Uncle Andy's Digest and LA Metro Magazine, and the new Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast. Each production shines a positive light on local businesses, nonprofits, events, and individuals making a difference in our community. Keep your advertising dollars local and position your business in front of your target audience with Lydia Media. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com.
Do we want to finish up with
Random
a
questions?
random question?
Yeah.
Jesse, you weren't here for this one. What's one thing that you could teach someone to do with 100% certainty?
Wow. Drive a car.
Oh.
Do that. Reverse. Drive in reverse, like George Costanza.
Standard? Manual?
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough question.
It's a good one, though.
Because I don't
Driving a
think I
car
do
is
anything with 100%, but
Dave's
tell you
answer
what,
was make pizza.
I can make a margarita.
There you go.
There you go. 100%.
All right.
I could teach somebody to make the perfect pancake.
Ooh. I struggle with pancakes.
No, I can teach you the perfect pancake.
Is your first one still perfect?
Always.
So it's
I
the
know.
first one that
I'd
I
like
feel
to go
like.
up against you on that one.
I make.
Pancake challenge?
Yes.
I'll tell you right now.
Sponsored by Roopers.
You would lose. You would lose.
Oh, Sarah.
No, I make the
I
perfect
make great
pancake.
Sarah,
just for fun.
Before you get too deep
I know.
into this.
I know this is not a cornhole situation.
Okay.
I guarantee you.
Wait, what?
I can teach anybody to make the perfect pancake.
Pancake challenge, though, would be fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
I just
Yep.
want to know if hers is really perfect.
My pancakes are famous.
Oh.
Really. Truly, truly.
How are we all just hearing about them?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You've had things I've baked before, though,
So
and
what-
they're pretty amazing.
What do you cook them on?
I have a
Flat top?
I have a griddle. Yep.
Yep.
Flat top. Yep.
Crepes have to
I
be
love
cast
how you
iron.
knew where I was
I
going.
knew what you were gonna say, but it isn't that situation. I really can make the perfect pancake.
Do you put butter down first, or you
Yep.
just
Got to put butter down first. Yep. Yeah.
edges.
We're on the same page.
Gotta have crispy edges.
Yeah. Got to have a crispy edge and a nice dense poofy pancake. Yep. You can't overmix the batter. Got to have some bubbles. Yep.
And real maple syrup.
And real maple syrup every time. A little bit of cinnamon.
Yep.
I was in Florida and we
Now
were
I'm hungry.
ordering
I know, me
breakfast
too.
and they were like, "We have the best pancakes." People love them, da, da, da. And
No.
so I'm like, "Okay, I'll take a pancake." I don't know if it was straight cake batter or they mixed cake batter into it, but I was like, this is disgusting. It was already sweet before you even put syrup out. Nope. I was so off put. I'm like, no. What did you do to the pancake?
No. Ugh. Ugh.
And mine are not buttermilk. I don't
No, I don't mess around with buttermilk. No.
All right.
All right.
put the butter in the milk.
2025 pancake cook-off.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right here.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make pancakes for breakfast. That sounds really good.
When we get another podcast, I'll just have to get here earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the electric griddle.
That's no problem. Let's plug in right in here.
Yeah.
All right. Are we doing any more questions? Or?
Do you want to? I have one.
What do you got?
Would you rather have no nose or no arms?
No nose.
No.
Yeah, no nose.
Yeah.
You don't want to smell stuff?
We'd be hideous with no nose.
I'd rather not smell stuff.
Hideous.
Prosthetic arms.
You wouldn't be able to taste anything.
You wouldn't feel.
Yeah, without a nose, you need a nose.
I didn't even know if it was a
My
perfect
nose,
Not
my
even-
nose. I don't know. That'd be, I don't know. Could we do like one nostril and one arm?
No.
cake. Yeah, can we do a halfie? Can I get a
It's all or nothing.
If you have a nostril, you're going to need a finger to pick it with, so you need one.
Gotta have an arm.
halfie? Yeah, you gotta have one.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
You want to use your left nostril and arm or your right?
I mean, it's hard to pick with the.
I think we should end on that. Sarah's now picking her nose.
I have no idea. I like just pretended. I didn't actually.
Picking a friend.
pick my nose.
Sarah, it's theater of the mind.
Okay.
Come on now, work with me.
Okay.
Video in here, do you?
She's up to her elbow. It's crazy.
Talking about it. Look, we're all
Going
set up.
deep.
We are set
that'd
up.
be
We
cool.
can do it. Guys, the sun might come out today.
Pam, what could you teach someone to do with all the certainty in the world?
I've actually taught a couple of people how to drive a stick shift.
Right on.
Girl.
Yeah, and
tough
I loved doing it. You know, we were always up in like Moosehead on some logging road or whatever, and
Wide open.
yeah.
It's funny because you don't see a lot of vehicles anymore that are.
No, I had a
It's a skill you got to have, though.
I had a VW Passat. It was like one of my favorite cars. It was so fun to drive. It cost me so much money though. I was like, okay, time to move on.
I taught.
Went
but
through a lot
yeah.
of clutches.
Yeah. No, it was
clutch.
actually the timing belt.
I taught my son to drive a stick shift. We had a Honda Fit, and then it got smushed. Someone rear-ended it, and it got smushed. And he had to go pick out a new car, and he was like, I want to have a stick shift. I got to have a stick shift. And he kept trying other stick shifts, and nothing was as easy as that Honda Fit. He actually gave up, and he was like, I'm fine with an automatic. Okay.
Yeah, stick
It's a skill.
I mean, I actually drove, it was like a 75 Jeep pickup truck one day, and
Nice.
I was like, I thought I was going to die.
That's where I learned.
Much more difficult to drive.
Yeah,
than
that's
my
where I learned.
Passat, yeah.
Driving tractors and potato trucks.
Some of them had the the shifting on the column.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yes,
free
the
speed on
trucks
the column.
do. Yeah, potato trucks do.
That's how I learned.
I
Yeah.
got introduced to that too. The guys were laughing at me. They didn't tell me it was a shift. I kept trying to go. I was 16, just got my license.
Were they
working
just
at the golf
watching
course.
you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just dying.
3-speed.
Yeah, 3-speed. I had no
Love
idea.
it.
I was like,
Good
what
friends
is
right
going-
there. Good
Oh,
friends.
yeah. Taught you life lessons really fast.
Thanks to our sponsors, Roopers Beverage and Redemption and United Piping, and our advertisers, Pat's Pizza. Thanks for that, Dave. We appreciate
Yeah.
that. If you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat. And I will say I have bitten my cat.